before there were skylines, Singapore was built through the sheer efforts of workers like the Samsui women who emigrated from China. Wearing their red headscarves, they built early Singapore with their hands and relentless grit. In 1937, local contractors formed the Singapore Chinese Contractors Association, with its first headquarters on Neil Road. It gave contractors a shared voice in building a city on the move. Then, World War II tore through Singapore. The Japanese occupation brought severe shortages. Projects stopped and materials disappeared. When the war ended, Singapore faced a daunting reconstruction. The post-war years became a time of rebuilding and growth. During the 1950s, Singapore's contractor community was still fragmented across multiple associations. Even then, Singapore was already connecting beyond our shores. In 1956, Singapore was among the founding members of IFOCA, a federation linking contractors across Asia and the Western Pacific. In 1960, the Housing and Development Board was formed, and Singapore embarked on one of the most ambitious public housing programs in the world. More than 100,000 homes were built in its first decade. Alongside housing came roads, ports, schools, and industrial estates. Modern Singapore was taking shape. Amidst all this growth, in 1977, the two major associations of builders united to form the Singapore Contractors Association. Projects grew in complexity, demanding ever greater quality, safety, and professionalism. For SCAL, it was the perfect time to move to Construction House in 1984, which would serve as a base for training and dialogue to lift standards across the industry. Needing to strengthen confidence across the supply chain, SCAL launched the slot scheme in 1992, a recognized list of competent subcontractors. The following year, SC2 was established to support workplace safety through audits, reinforcing the principle that every worker must return home safely. Identifying gaps in training, in 2009, the SCAL Academy was formed to develop industry capability and strengthen the workforce, focused strongly on safety and professional standards. SCAL and regulators began to accelerate efforts to promote modular construction, robotics, and sustainability, allowing Singapore to build faster, more safely, and with fewer hands. Firms began to modernize, and by 2018, the industry was flourishing. But just as things were looking up, 2020 brought us COVID-19. Worksites were shut, supply chains fractured, and there was intense uncertainty. SCAL worked closely with regulators to protect lives, keep projects moving, and help the industry restart safely. With new mega projects on the horizon, the industry looks forward to a period of growth. But firmly imprinted are the lessons learned about needing to be resilient and to constantly upgrade ourselves. From a small association formed in 1937 to being a united voice for contractors today, SCAL's story runs alongside Singapore's own. Now, as the doors open at 10 Tannery, our new home is a place for builders to gather and learn, and to write the next chapter of the construction industry together.